I want to welcome the MP for Samoa Barataria San Juan, Saddam Hussein, and the MP for St. Augustine, Ms. Khadija Amin. 2 nights ago, Senator Julian John asked me to speak tonight. And she asked me to focus on education. So, like everyone here tonight, I went to do some research on what was really taking place in education. I mean, we are aware that the government has been ignoring it. But what I found, ladies and gentlemen, had me damn vexed. I wasn't prepared for it. So I decided to do a little video. And Archie, run the video for me, please. In 2018, the UNC members of the Tunapuna-Piarco Regional Corporation visited the St. Joseph's Secondary School. The school had holes in the roof and was run down. But we felt confident because we were aware that a school was being built for these children, started by our leader, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and the People's Partnership Government. However, much to our surprise, we were about to get a reality check. In September 2015, the school was 95% complete, and all that needed to be installed were the air conditioning units. However, under this P&M administration, work at the St. Joseph Secondary School stopped. And this, my friends, is what happened next. The school was abandoned, vandalized. Thousands of dollars worth of acoustic tiles, ceiling tiles, were just lying in the middle of a hall, there for years, waiting for somebody to come and steal it. It was disgusting. I have to tell you, my friends, at this point, I was in shock. So I decided to go and do some research. When I checked, I found out that in November 2015, the P&M Minister of Education and Member of Parliament for Arima at that time, Anthony Garcia, said that a new contractor had been hired, and he assured that all efforts would be made to have the building up and running in the not too distant future. That, my friends, was in 2015. So I don't know what Anthony Garcia thinks the not too distant future is. In 2019, before the Parliament, Minister Garcia said that 3 steps had been taken to fix the school. He said they had increased security officers to round the clock. Minister Garcia said that the Ministry of Education had engaged a contractor to secure the site and in particular the materials. The current MP for Barataria San Juan and then Senator Saddam Hussein questioned how could this place still be called a construction site when it was 95% complete in 2015. Somebody needs to take responsibility for this. And just in case you thought that this couldn't get any worse, well, I want you to pay attention that when we visited, even though the place was already being vandalized, the roof was still in place, and that the minister had promised round-the-clock security. Well, my friends, let me show you what it looks like today. This, my friends, is now. This is what it looked like today. This is drone footage. On your right is the ceiling of the hall that we were standing in 2018. And on the left, everything is gone. I'll take note, including the tiles that was in the middle of the hall. I mean, if a picture paints 1,000 words, then this video shows millions of dollars that the P&M allowed to be stolen from a school that was 95% complete. All they needed to do was install an air conditioning system. And now we have a new Minister of Education. What has the minister been doing since she took office? We've been dealing with COVID. She hasn't had anything to do. I don't know if she pitching marble inside of the ministry. But they could have taken the time to fix this school. And it's not this school alone. This is not the only one. I mean, let's see what's going on just a few blocks away in Curep Presbyterian. And listen to me, at least the roof still there. But you realize all the windows gone, all the doors gone, the plumbing also gone, and bush growing everywhere. I mean, I don't know, but by next year, around this time, all that might be gone too. Because you know what? There wasn't even one security guard on the compound. This has been sitting there since 2015 as well. 6 years have passed. An entire generation would have gone to school here. Queer Presbyterian needs their school. What is going on? What is the minister doing? I know what she's not doing. She's not finishing Barataria North Secondary School. Ask MP Saddam Hussein. He has been trying to get them to do something. I mean, the most that's going on there is they're cutting the grass. Why can't we finish the schools? Why do we think it's not important? Is it spite? I mean, we need to ask the hard questions here. We need to be honest. Is the PNM not finishing these schools simply because Kamla Prasad Bisesa is the person that started these schools? Is it because these are UNC schools? I want to tell you, these are not UNC schools. These are schools for the children of Trinidad and Tobago. I don't care if you're a member of the PNM, you're part of the UNC family, you're independent. But once you are a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, what you just saw must have your damn vex. I have some questions for the minister. I want to find out exactly how much money was stolen, because that's what it is. Taxpayers' money was stolen at the St. Joseph Secondary School. How much? I want to tell you all, I am sure it is millions of dollars. Right? Somebody has to answer for that. Somebody has to take responsibility for that. I want to know how many unfinished schools are currently out there. I know one in DB, right? I know of several all across the country. And more importantly, I want somebody to answer why those schools don't have security guards guarding the money that resides in those schools. Because whether it is electrical or tiles or lighting or everything that's there has a monetary value. So by not securing those things, you are responsible for theft. Those are the questions that I need answered as fast as possible. I vex. I still vex. Thank you and good night.